Famous for its cherry blossoms, shopping districts, cheap electronics, its amazing castles, and traditional culture, Japan also houses some of the eerie places which might send a tingling sensation down your spine. I've been to Japan, such an amazing place. It's super clean, super friendly. Well, one thing that unites the Japanese is their love for paranormal activity, and the country produces a lot of horror movies, TV series, books, TV shows, and more. The inspiration for these come from real haunted places in Japan, and there's certainly quite a lot of them. So you know what, let's dive into some of the most historically terrifying places around Japan that you shouldn't visit unless you have a strong heart and you don't get scared often. Me? Oh boy, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle Japan, not the scary stuff in Japan. Well, how's it going, you guys? I'm your host for this one, and do not sing, and do not send me to Japan's horror houses. And this right here, this is the top 10 most haunted places in Japan that you shouldn't visit. Coming in number 10, we have the Hiroshima Haunted Peace Memorial. No one has ever forgotten the Hiroshima and Nagasaki incident in which the atomic bomb destroyed the lives of around 140,000 people. The attack took place at the Hiroshima Professional Industrial Promotion Hall, which is now changed to the Hiroshima Peace Memorial. Now, 75 years later, the survivors of the faithful and historic day are old, and their stories are fading through the sands of time. The memorial, which is a popular attraction to pay respects and learn about, the devastation that the atomic bomb caused, which is absolutely insane that something like that actually took place. Well, it caused the place to be extremely eerie. The place has been claimed to be haunted as the people nearby have heard uncanny videos near the dome. Not only this, but there have been numerous incidents of electronic voice phenomenon where you can actually hear the atomic bomb exploding itself. At number 9, HIMURO Mansion, the grisly murders just located outside of Tokyo. HIMURO Mansion is believed to be one of the eeriest places in Japan. This mansion have witnessed some of the most bizarre activities like cult practices and gruesome murders. According to the local lore, the family in this mansion practiced the strangling ritual, which is called Shinto, and this is to seal off bad karma on Earth every 50 years. But the ritual got tainted as a lover once saved his maiden from being sacrificed. After this, the master killed everyone in the family and then took his own life. The ghost of the family member still lingers in the mansion and tries to attract people so as to complete the taintful ritual. Since then, numerous have emerged of odd occurrences happening in and around the house. Blood splatters appear on the walls. Photographs taken of particular window reveals the image of a ghostly girl, and perhaps most disturbingly, the dead bodies of which would be explorers. Well, they have allegedly been found on the property with rope marks around their wrists. And I'm not sure how much I believe these reports, but even so, not a happy place, the HIMURO Mansion. And here's an even crazier plot twist of the story. Many people question if the house even exists. In 2002, Temco released a survival horror video game called Fatal Frame, which was for the PlayStation 2 in the US. Players controlled a young woman named Miku Hinaski, where she searched the haunted mansion for her missing brother Mafuyu. The mansion, of course, was the HIMURO Mansion, and according to the game's opening screen, it was based on a true story. Up next, number 8, Round Schoolhouse, which is a creepy building. Scary apparitions, noisy ghosts, floating lights, irregular shapes, abandoned vehicles, every paranormal activity in the book have been rumored to have happened at the Round Schoolhouse in Hokkaido. The school was built in a distinctive round shape in 1906 and run like an elementary school. However, it shut down in the 1970s, and since then it's been abandoned. Soon after, these stories of paranormal sightings started coming in, and several paranormal enthusiasts made a beeline to check out these stories. Many of them came back with troubling stories of things they saw and heard, and it is said that a few of them returned raving mad and talked incoherently. Perhaps the first report of paranormal activity at the school was an instance of a little girl who was spirited away right in front of her classmates. According to the legend, searches for the missing girl turned up nothing from the police. After the closure, more rumors spread. Coming in hot at number 7 on this list, the old INUNAKI tunnel in the spot of a gruesome murder, and it's located deep within the mountains of Fukuoka. In December of 1988, the charred remains of a man aged 20 years old was found within this mountain's tunnel. The perpetrators of this gruesome act were reported to be a group of teenage boys. The area also has a history that goes back over 1,000 years as a training ground for the esoteric Buddhist practitioners who claim the area to be a spiritual hotspot of lost souls. These claims were later backed by modern spiritualists who visited the mountains area in the aim of recording a television special, but promptly refused to go further due to the foreboding spiritual atmosphere. The tunnel itself has been sealed off with concrete blocks, but an opening in the top of the tunnel still allows entry for anyone foolish enough to climb down. Well, this tunnel is no longer in use, and it's far off from a beaten path, meaning no assistance would be able to reach you if you were in an emergency situation. Number 6, we're bringing you one of the Bonin Islands in the Pacific Ocean, far south of the Japanese mainland. IWOJIMA Island has forever been ingrained in the culture consciousness as a historic battlefield in World War II. However, its significance doesn't stop there, as it was the home to Mount Surbachi, a 161 meter high volcano, and it's been listed as one of the most dangerous active volcano in the world according to the University of Manchester. It is said that there is a chance of this volcano erupting sometime in the next 100 years, which would in turn lead to huge 25 meter high tsunami waves hitting the coast of both China and Japan, leading to a potential death toll in the millions. The ghost stories of IWOJIMA are not surprisingly related to the 40-day battle waged on the island, in which many thousands of soldiers on both the US and the Japanese side lost their lives. Okay, we're halfway there. Number 5, we've got Okikiwa, well, the Shrieking Banshee. Within the Himeji Castle is an old well with a very intriguing tale of love and tragedy. It is one of the most haunted places in Japan, as it's where a ghost appears at night and screams. The ghost is the spirit of Okiku, a young girl who served the samurai Aoyama at Hansen. Aoyama loved Okiku, but his love was not reciprocated in what can be termed as harassment today. He hid a valuable article and blamed it on Okiku. He offered not to punish her if she became his lover, but Okiku wasn't gonna have any of it. She refused to accept it. In a fit of rage, Aoyama threw her in the well, killing her. This is why she can still be heard wailing in silence of the night, just screaming over and over again in the well. Number 4, Camp Hansen. The lone soldier World War II created a lot of destruction in Japan and left behind many dead soldiers. One such place which has witnessed this is Camp Hansen in Okinawa. The camp is a United States Marine Corps base and supports over 6,000 Marines. It is said that a lone soldier appears in a blood-stained World War fatigues and asks for cigarettes from those nearby. This even led to the closing of the Gate 3 where the soldier's ghost has been sighted, and because of this, it is counted among the most haunted places in Japan. And next up, number 3 on this list of places that you should not visit. And we're talking about ZOSHIGAYA Cemetery, in a place where people are unwilling to visit at any point of the day. Some people have claimed to witness faces and white hands appearing from the trees. 3 people have committed suicide at this place, and it is believed that their souls remain there and they terrify lone wanderers. ZOSHIGAYA Cemetery is counted in as one of the most haunted places in Tokyo. Number 2, we have the Labyrinth, the scary hospital. If you're looking for a haunted house attraction in Japan, but you want something more exciting than the Houston Bosch, then head to Fuji-Q Highland Theme Park. The haunted house at the theme park is one of the best in the country and will truly leave you shook. The house is based on a hospital theme, and it is inspired by a real hospital at the base of Mount Fuji, where a hospital harvested body organs and they take it from unwitting patients. It is said that these patients come back to haunt the doctors, and it is in the presence of the labyrinth. It's 900 meters of pure gore, horror, and tricks that will leave you wondering if this is just an attraction or if this house is really haunted. I'll leave that one up to you guys. Number 1 on this list, we're talking about AOKIGAHARA Forest, in infamous both inside Japan and internationally. This place receives the moniker of Suicide Forest due to abnormally high numbers of suicide confirmed within. Furthermore, this forest is supposedly the 2nd most popular place in the world to commit suicide in, only surpassed by the Golden Gate Bridge, which is absolutely insane. Didn't know that fact until doing the research for this video. The popularity of the forest as a suicide spot has led to signs urging those who enter to reconsider and to seek help. Suicides here are so frequent, in fact, that police and volunteers conduct monthly searches for bodies that have chosen the forest for their final moments. Despite their best efforts to find and remove the remains, the chance of encountering a corpse, on a hike is very likely. Within 35 square kilometers of wilderness at northwest base of Mount Fuji, the area is undoubtedly a beautiful landscape, but it has been proven to be the final stop to many souls. Well, there you guys have it. That was the top 10 places that you guys should not visit in Japan because they are just too horrifying. It's way too scary, especially if you have to visit them. Don't go at nighttime. Well, there you guys have it. I was your host for this one, Landon. Do not scare me and don't take me to Japan at nighttime. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.